Foreign postal articles. The Director General shall from time to time notify in the Post Office Guide the conditions in force for the transmission of postal articles by the foreign post, provided that the rules relating to inland registered newspapers shall be deemed to apply in the case of newspapers sent to any foreign country, including Ceylon, Nepal, and Pakistan. If the addressee of a foreign parcel fails to take delivery of it within 10 days following the date of its first presentation, or the date of delivery to him or to his accredited agent of an intimation of its arrival, a warehousing charge at the rate of rupee 1 per day, commencing from the 11th day, shall be collected from the addressee at the time of delivery, provided that in the case of a parcel bearing an alternative address, if the parcel cannot be delivered at the original address, the warehousing charge due from the first addressee shall also be collected from the second addressee at the time of delivery. Provided also that the charge shall in no case exceed rupees 24 and 50 paise. If the addressee of a foreign parcel addressed poste restante fails to take delivery of it within 10 days following the date of its arrival in the office of delivery, a warehousing charge at the rate shown in Subrule 1 shall be collected from the addressee at the time of delivery, provided that the charge shall in no case exceed rupees 40. If the addressee of an inward foreign packet or bag or printed papers or inward foreign small packet or inward foreign insured letter or insured box fails to take delivery of it within 7 days following the date of its first presentation or the date of delivery to him or to his accredited agent of an intimation of its arrival, and if its weight more than 500 grams, a warehousing charge at the rate of rupees 5 per day commencing from the 8th day shall be collected from the addressee at the time of delivery. If the addressee of an inward foreign packet or bag of printed papers or business papers or an inward foreign insured letter or insured box addressed poste restante fails to take delivery of it within 7 days following the date of its arrival in the office of delivery, and if it weighs more than 500 grams, a warehousing charge at the rate of 35 paise per day commencing from the 8th day shall be collected from the addressee at the time of delivery. Documents, or as the case may be, merchandise may be booked after obtaining receipts thereof under the International Speed Post Documents Service or the International Speed Post Merchandise Service respectively. The documents may be booked at the places and post offices specified for delivery under the International Speed Post Document Service in the countries specified in column 2 of that schedule, subject to the maximum limits of weight and size indicated in column 3 and 4 thereof. The charges for delivery of documents under the International Speed Post Document Service in the countries mentioned in column 5 of schedule 1 shall be as specified in column 6 and 7 of the said schedule. The merchandise may be booked at the places and the post office specified in column 1 of schedule 2 hereto annexed for delivery under the International Speed Post Merchandise Service in the countries specified in column 2 of that schedule, subject to the maximum limits of weight and size indicated in columns 3 and 4 thereof. The charges for delivery of merchandise under the International Speed Post Merchandise Service in the countries mentioned in column 5 of schedule 2 shall be as specified in column 6 and 7 of the said schedule. For the purpose of this schedule, documents means documents of any kind containing information or data in alphabetical, numerical or technical form which are not dutiable and saleable. Merchandise includes any article or thing other than documents transmissible by post, the insurance of which is not compulsory. International Speed Post Document Service and International Speed Post Merchandise mean the service which seek to deliver documents, or as the case may be, merchandise booked under this rule within stipulated time specified in respect of each country from time to time by a special messenger or conveyance. For the purposes of this rule, postal article shall have the meaning assigned to it in class 1 of section 2 of the Indian Post Office Act 1898. International Speed Post Service means the service which seeks to deliver postal articles within stipulated time specified in respect of each country from time to time by special messenger or conveyance. The weight of a postal article for the International Speed Post Service shall not exceed 35 kg, provided that the Director General may prescribe a higher limit of weight of a postal article for International Speed Post Service from India to any other country or from any other country to India. The size of a postal article for International Speed Post Service shall not exceed 1.5 meters for any one dimension and 3 meters for the sum of the length and the greatest circumference measured in a direction other than the length. The Director General may provide insurance to the International Speed Post Service to such countries as he may notify. Gold coins, gold ornaments, bullion, precious stones or jewelry shall be sent by insured International Speed Post Service, and the value of such insurance shall not exceed 1 lakh rupees, provided that the Director General may prescribe higher value of insurance in respect of any such article. Every parcel handed to the post office for transmission by the foreign post shall be presented at the post office with a declaration in such form as may be, from time to time, prescribed by the Director General, containing a statement signed by the sender as to the nature of its contents and their value. No such parcel shall be accepted if it is so small or so covered with writing or sealing wax, or otherwise made up in such a manner as to render it impracticable to affix to some part of it the form of declaration prescribed by the Director General, in addition to the official labels to be applied to the address side of the parcel. This rule shall not apply to a parcel which has been addressed label tied to it, provided that the label is not so small or so covered with writing as to render it impracticable to affix to one side of the label of it the form of declaration prescribed by the Director General, in addition to the official labels to be applied to the address side. Unpaid or insufficiently prepaid correspondence, other than letters and single postcards and reply postcards of which the two halves are not fully prepaid, shall not be forwarded but shall be returned to the sender. If any such article is not prepaid with postage applicable to an inland article of the same category, the sender shall be required to pay double the deficiency in the internal postage. Letters intended for transmission by foreign post shall not contain any letter, note or document having the character of current and personal correspondence exchanged between persons other than the sender and the addressee of the article, or persons living with them in the capacity of family members or bona fide guests. Letters posted in India which infringe the conditions stated in Subrule 1 shall not be forwarded to the destination but shall be returned to the sender, each such document being treated as an unpaid letter at inland rates. In the case of inward foreign articles which infringe the conditions stated in Subrule 1, double the postage at international rates shall be charged on each individual document contained in the article, and the amount will be realized from the addressee before delivery. Treatment of postal articles from abroad bearing fictitious or previously used stamps. Where a postal article has been received by post from any place beyond the limits of India bearing a fictitious or previously used postage stamp, and the addressee of such postal article has failed to attend by himself or his agent at the post office of delivery within the same time specified in the notice sent to him in that behalf, or having so attended has refused to make known the name and addressee of the sender, or to redeliver the postal article or such portion thereof as may be required under section 27 of the Act, and in consequence of such failure or refusal the postal articles has not been delivered to the addressee or his agent, the postal article shall be disposed of in the following manner. The officer in charge of the post office at which the postal article has been received for delivery shall record a statement in such form as the Director General shall prescribe, setting forth action taken by him under provisions of section 27 of the Act, and the fact of such failure or refusal as aforesaid on the part of the addressee or his agent, and shall forward the statement together with the postal article through the usual channel to the Director General. The Director General shall then in due course transmit the statement together with the postal article to the postal administration of the place beyond the limits of India from which the article was received. Airmail articles. Letters, postcards, aerogram, air letter, packets and parcel may be accepted at any post office for transmission by air, subject to such exceptions as the Director General shall from time to time notify in the Post and Telegraph Guide. The redirection of surged airmail correspondence, both inland and foreign, shall be subject to the payment of airmail fees prescribed in Rules 2 and 6 and such other conditions as the Director General from time to time notify in the Post and Telegraph Guide. In the case of a reply paid postcard received from abroad, if the addressee wishes to send the reply by airmail, he should affix to the reply half of the card postage stamps equal in value to the difference between airmail postage rate for the country of destination and the surface postage rate for a single postcard. The use of the special stamps which are used for prepaying the airmail fee or the postage, registration fee and the airmail fee combined on an airmail article shall be optional. Such stamps shall not be recognized by the post office in payment of postage on articles for transmission by routes other than